Pop quiz. You get called and somebody asks you to play a 4-hour gig with them. You never met them before, you don't know what their playlist is, and you're not going to find out until you walk into the gig. Are you going to do that? And if you asked me this a few years ago, this would sound like a suicide mission. And frankly, sometimes it still gives me a little bit of butterflies, but it's a good kind of excitement. And I wanted to document what that was like, so earlier this year, I was on a busy Friday here in Nashville. I had 2 gigs. I had a gig from 2 to 6 p.m., then a gig from 6 to 10 p.m. Right as I was walking out the door, I received a call from somebody whose number I didn't have and I didn't know them, and they asked me if I could play a 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. gig with them, and I had never met them before, and I said yes, and I had no idea what to expect, literally no idea. And I want to show you what that experience was like. So if you want to take a look at this video, this was from back in the summer of this year. And I was on a busy weekend run where just calls kept coming in. And this is literally me walking into a gig having no idea who else is on the gig, what style of music it is, or what's gonna happen. So I hope you enjoy this play-by-play. All right, so we're setting up sound right now, and you can see right here at the bottom of the screen, that guy walking around with an iPad. He's a sound engineer for the night. And we have a really quick, short changeover time. I'm literally coming from another gig, and I have about 10 minutes to get things set up. And you can see me in the corner, kind of frankly tuning some drums, getting some cymbals put on. And we can see that the sound engineer is chatting up the guys and seeing if they got their same monitor mixes. So I'm assuming that they play this gig regularly, and the sound engineer is just recalling a scene that he calls up so that they have their in-ear mixes already. Now, I've never played with these guys before, so I have no idea what's coming and what they're going to be doing. So you can see right here, Trey is going to just kind of tell me what's going on. So Trey, he's in the collared shirt, and then Chandler in the black, they're just chatting about what tunes we're going to start off with. Maybe talking about the first 2 or 3, and I still have no idea what's going on. But again, I just walked in here and met these guys. So check out Trey right here. So Trey's calling Be My Baby Tonight. And then straight from Be My Baby Tonight, we're going to, and I actually forget right now as I'm talking what he said because I'm just so focused on doing this video. And that's actually very similar to what goes on in a gig. You're just flying by the seat of your pants. Oh yeah, it was keep your hands to yourself. And then we're gonna play Grange. So you can see Chandler, center stage.
How we doing? Let me hear you make some noise. It's a Friday night.
He's getting his cameras up and ready.
Y'all, we're gonna be playing some country music for you all night long.
You can see me putting in my in-ear monitors. I haven't even checked my sound yet.
Freeman on the bass guitar, and our new friend Aaron Apter back there on the drum.
And this is literally me starting my YouTube video of this stream that you'll see from the drum angle.
John Michael Montgomery off the top of Still Little Be My Baby Tonight. Come on, boys. gonna make her ask you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? Everybody say, hell yeah.
I got a little change in my pocket, going ting-a-ling-ling. When I call you on the telephone, baby, gonna give you a ring. Each time we talk, I get the same old thing. Always no hugging, no kissing, like a wedding ring. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon the shelf. She said, don't hand me no lies, to keep your hands to yourself. Ooh, baby, 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 why you gonna treat me this way? You know I'm still your lover, boy. Still feel the same way. That's when she told me a story about free milk and a cow. She said, no hugging, no kissing, like a wedding vow. Now, my honey, my baby, don't put my love on the shelf. She said, don't hand me no lies, to keep your hands to yourself. Well, you see, I wanted her real bad. I was about to give in. She started talking about true love, started talking about sin, and I said, now, honey, I'll live with you for the rest of my life. She said, no huggy, baby, no kissy, baby, dear, make me your wife. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon the shelf. She said, don't have me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Well, my honey, my baby, don't put my love on the shelf. She said, don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself.
Rumors spreading around in that Texas town. At the shack outside the train. No, you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that old town on the range. Got a lot of nice little things.
hell yeah. Man, we're having fun up here. I ain't played with Drake Freeman on that bass guitar in a long time, but believe it or not, once upon a time, this fella and me used to be roommates, and they were roommates.
Not like that. That was a last month thing.
We got any Alan Jackson fans? Man, I hope so, otherwise I can't read. Son, country music in Nashville, Tennessee, y'all. Woo, they don't call it Music City for nothing. Woo. Y'all, we got some requests already coming in. We do appreciate them. Keep them coming. There's a couple ways you can make them. We got a Venmo thing right there. Scan that, or you can scan the QR code up on the TV screen right now. That'll take you to a menu of sorts.
We do good songs for tequila, better songs for money, and the best songs for both of them.
Both of them. If you're a corn-fed, God-fearing American, let me hear you make some noise.
My God.
American girls and American guys will always sing and pencil. We'll always recognize when we see their flag. There's a woman dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we look down. My daddy served in the army, where that's his right. He fell from hell in the yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live in this land of the free. And this land that I love is falling under attack. Got his own dogs came flying from somewhere in the back. So you can see it clearly. One big black eye. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your money at the top of his head. And since you're gone, it's always sitting in his This thing on the fire, if you rattle his feet, you'll be sorry to mess with you and someday. We'll put a just like a merry we
So as you can see right there, being a fly on the wall, the things came together pretty quickly. And I mentioned this in the beginning, but if I would have done this a few years ago, I probably would have panicked. But playing in Nashville on Lower Broadway, after a while, you build up kind of a callus, both in terms of your ear being able to hear things really quickly, but also in terms of your comfort with the playing. Sometimes things will be a little bit faster, a little bit slower. Sometimes people will take a slightly different form. But if you've been doing this for a while and doing it every day, you adapt very quickly. And on this gig, right when I walked in and saw my friend Trey, I knew it was gonna be okay. So Trey was the only person I knew on the gig, and he was actually the person that gave my number to Chandler. And Chandler called me up and I said, as soon as I saw Trey, I knew it was gonna be a good time. But again, I never played or met Chandler, who is the lead man, or Drake, who is playing bass. But things shook out pretty quickly. And I think this is just a very basic Friday or Saturday night in Nashville. You have to walk in and just roll with the punches. Now, some people, they play with a steady group all the time, and that works out great. For me, I'm kind of bouncing around, filling in here and there, playing in a lot of different scenes outside of Broadway, so I don't have a set group per se. And doing this, it has its ups and downs. So I have a lot more flexibility in my schedule, but I also have to know a lot more material. And I have to adapt to a lot more variables. And for some people, that isn't quite as fun. They want to play with the same people and get really tight as a band. And that's not right or wrong. That's just how things are done. And to shift gears here, I want to give a little epilogue. If you're following my channel, you know that I'm really trying to focus on consistency right now and just regularly putting out material. Now, this is just going to give you an example of, I think, how being a musician is, how being a creator is, where you can't always be perfect and you have to adapt on the fly. So let's take this week, case in point. I'm looking a little rough today because I'm still recovering from a procedure I had done a couple days ago, and I am pretty groggy and pretty out of it. But I also knew that I had a commitment to post regularly, so I went to work on putting something up on Tuesday to have it ready for today. And in my haze, I accidentally deleted 5 terabytes of data. Yeah, 5 terabytes. Now don't worry, I think I'm getting it back. But I was suddenly hamstrung where I needed to shut down my computer, put it into recovery mode, and I didn't have any of the footage that I wanted to use. And so I have this old project that I was working on, but I was working on trying to get clean multiple camera angles, trying to get all the color, all the sound match, trying to get a good voiceover, even trying to get maybe me in the bottom of the screen talking, you can see and hear me. And I had to put out something today, and I just pulled this one out from the archives, and I wasn't ready for it at all. And it's still a little bit uncomfortable for me to share this. And I really reflect back on what are my core values here? What am I trying to do? And first and foremost, I'm a musician that creates content to showcase what he's doing musically. I'm not a content creator that's using music to create content. It might seem like semantics, but for me, it's a little bit different. Music's always going to be the priority, and if I'm spending far too much time on trying to clean up videos day in, day out, I might create some really great quality videos, but that's going to come at a lot of effort and a lot of time away from what I love to do, which is music. So I really had to be comfortable with, all right, this is where I'm at today. It's not perfect. I'm still learning a new program. I'm behind the 8 ball where I'm missing a lot of data right now. I'm in insane amounts of pain. I'm looking all dirty and groggy. And perhaps that's all in my mind. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Or maybe it does. I'm not sure, but I think the thing is just showing up consistently. Maybe some days you're gonna have a B-, a C+. But I would rather show up consistently and then have my skills improve, and then also have my time management improve. So you're seeing a little bit of how the sausage is made. Last thing I want to say is how grateful I am for the people that follow this channel, all the people who support me. And that was really the impetus for me digging down and finishing this video today. Yesterday I was having a pretty groggy, rough moment because I'm not feeling good because I'm still shaking off anesthesia. And I think I can just bypass my video for Thursday. But I thought about the people that watch these videos and the people that they derive some joy from it, or they derive some utility, like learning, like in Nashville, seeing my journey, being inspired by that, going along with it, even if it's just for them to know. And knowing you people who have followed me has been really rewarding. I just want to thank everybody who's part of this community. You know, to my guy Joel, who moderates, Carolyn, who is an ardent supporter. Same with Paul. I talked with Stoney earlier this week. There are so many, like, has been following for a while. I believe Emily as well. There are like so many people, and I not mentioning probably about like the view. And I want to give you shout outs coming more in the forward videos. But thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for supporting me. That's what keeps me going here. I try and pay that forward. Just creating content that people can find helpful. So if you've watched this far with all the babbling, I thank you for watching. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves. Thank you for being kind to me. I am doing my best to pay that kindness forward. I'll see you all on Monday.